EA. It's kind of been a fun thing throughout the years to make fun of how much they suck. And today we have proof, two things showing us that they suck quite a bit. Number one, a former CEO saying something super stupid. Number two, EA taking one of their big upcoming games free to play. And why? On top of that, Halo Infinite and Trouble, they go hand in hand. And now we might have a little bit of a reason why. Just trying a little new format here. And so let's just get into it. Okay, first let's talk about this stupid ex-CEO over at EA, John Riccitiello. He's over at Unity now. And he said that people who don't focus on microtransactions are the biggest idiots. He's talking about people developing the games. He's saying that you should bake that into the process very early on, that you should probably figure out how you're gonna gouge people for money little by little. Hi BMW. And the people that are doing that early in the creative process, making sure that they can get as much money from the player as possible, are the most beautiful and pure, brilliant people, because that's what games are all about. Now, don't get me wrong, microtransactions have to exist. There's nothing to really debate there, but kind of just make them an afterthought. It's the complete opposite approach that would probably work the best, but this is just another example of EA being really stupid. John Riccitiello was there during the years that EA was voted the worst company in America to work for, and maybe it still is. I don't know. I just don't keep up with that stuff anymore. But for a long time, EA, the publisher, big conglomerate that makes a lot of games that I like Apex Legends. Yeah, it's really cool. I love Titanfall. I like a lot of their stuff. But this guy is a fool. Calling people that don't go into making a game without having microtransactions on the mind are the biggest fucking idiots. Well, no, John Riccitiello, you are the biggest idiot. Then, look, I admire that he isn't holding back. He kind of just says whatever he wants. I get it. And his job is to make money. But that doesn't always lead to good things for the player. I mentioned it, but he's over at Unity now. People are really worried about the direction that he's taking Unity. If you don't know, Unity is a game engine. Used to be very widely used. I feel like people are using it less and less now. And with people like John Riccitiello over there, I don't know, probably is going to continue that trend. Let's stay on topic with EA here, because John Riccitiello has nothing to do with this next thing, but they are taking Skate, and one of their bigger games coming up, a game that is very early in development, a game that had a very early version, just like leak, somebody cracked it and you could play it on PC. They'll ban your EA account, so don't do it, but it's out there. They are going free to play with Skate. The new game is just called Skate. It's not Skate 4 anymore, but this honestly kind of sucks. Like a lot of people, I was looking forward to Skate. Now, I don't love it as much as everyone else does. I know that Skate 1 and 2 were just very important games for a lot of people growing up, but it's not for me. But it is a live service free to play game. It's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, PC. It's gonna have cross progression, which all that's good, but microtransactions are gonna be the way that they monetize, and they're gonna focus on cosmetics and convenience. Now, keep in mind, they didn't say just cosmetics. They also said convenience. So there's gonna be a way for you to skip past levels in your character, or battle pass if that's something that they can somehow do in Skate. I don't know how any of that's going to be implemented, but convenience is the issue, because cosmetics then whatever, sell people different outfits, sell people different skateboards, like, yes, makes sense, but you should probably sell a full price game and then do that on the side and not make microtransactions the focus. It feels like the DNA of John Riccitiello stayed behind at EA. The game is still really early in development. People are not liking this whatsoever. I've seen people on Twitter saying that they will just not buy the game. They won't even download the game for free now. So maybe at some point there's some course correction and they decide like, okay, hey, that was a bad idea. We're gonna make it a full price game. We're gonna flesh it out, and we'll have microtransactions on the side, because I don't think anyone will really complain about that. A lot of games have that. It's just status quo now for the industry. But having it be a free-to-play live service game, that just wasn't the movie. Come on. How stupid can you be? Before I get into one more thing that isn't very good, I do want to talk about one good thing. Multiverses is back. Early access starting next week with a full open beta on July 26th, and that just means the game is out. They have been clear that once this open beta goes up, the game's just gonna stay. It will be live all the way until version 1.0, whenever that happens to be. Progress and everything is going to carry over. So for all intents and purposes, Multiverses is out. next week. Let me know if you guys want to catch some streams or something. That game is really fun. I love it. I think it's a fantastic game. It's free to play, but it's done right. You can unlock characters by playing at a really reasonable pace. And God, I love Multiverses, so I'm just really happy it's coming. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about today is Halo Infinite has had a rocky existence, to say the least. I still believe the game is fun as all hell. The gameplay is amazing. I love it. But everything else around the game has just been a complete shit show, and that continues because, according to an anonymous source who previously worked on Halo Infinite, one of the stumbling blocks that led to 343 Industries not having a whole bunch of stuff ready, no new maps, we get like one new map every once in a while, is the fact that they are working with some Russian team at Spearsoft. It's a supporting studio that provides QA, art, technical support for a lot of companies in the industry, including Ubisoft. They were helping with Halo Infinite by kind of working on maps, and they would send them to 343 and then they would finish them up and release them. But obviously right now, with the way things are going, yeah, working with some Russian company isn't the best thing. The maps were supposed to be arted out, meaning that they would be given finished assets and approved direction, with Spearsoft's Russian division now unable to provide the support. Again, you can probably guess why. One of the basic elements of the map development pipeline has been removed, leading to internal map delays at 343, and they've had to restructure the entire timeline. This comes from Windows Central, and the Russian invasion of Ukraine is somehow partly to blame for Halo Infinite's sad state of affairs. Of course, like, that's a really serious situation over there. I won't talk or joke about that very much, but 343 Industries has not had a good track record with Halo. So if this is part of why, I get it, and of course respect to everything going on, but maybe 343 should find a different company or kind of do some stuff themselves. They're a big team. I don't know what they're working on. Everything over there is going very, very slow. We're supposed to have a test flight for co-op, and that's coming soon, I guess, but it was supposed to have happened already. A lot of things were supposed to have happened already, including Forge. So I guess your guess is as good as mine. And it's a really sad thing because Halo Infinite, like I said, gameplay is amazing. Anytime I jump in there, it's still really fun. It's just unfortunate that it's had such a tumultuous existence. But hey, I can relate to that. Existence for me isn't always easy. So I get it. And that's pretty much it. There was a bunch of stuff like this in the news today, and I figured, like, hey, I don't know, maybe I could talk about this stuff. Let me know if you guys like this, and I'll do it again sometime. If you guys like it enough, we can do it regularly. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Special thank you to members. I lost the thing where I put your names on screen. I'll have that back in the next video. I promise. You guys are fantastic, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.